Steve, just talk about it. I mean, having a game like that to factor that much into winning a football game. How much fun is that for a punter?
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, you always do your best to try to change the outcome of a game and help your team out, but just to be able to do it so many times and actually succeed in doing it is definitely, I mean, definitely feels good, you know, working on that stuff all week and then in the game it actually happens. So, I mean, just kind of a tribute to hard work actually coming together. So,
what's the biggest factor from you from last year to this year, just becoming more consistent in the last few weeks, really all season? Every time you're booming pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely like a lot of mental aspect of it that I never really had to experience in high school because, I mean, I played other positions, so I kind of just got back there and kicked it, and I never really worried about as far as like thinking that much, you know, and just the different situations and trying to figure out how to relax and the little balance between all that stuff. But anyway, it's just I've been working on just trying to get like consistency and like my form and just trying to make good contact with it, which has definitely helped a lot. So.
Did you spend a lot of time making sure you weren't over kicking, like after having a couple touchbacks the previous game?
Yeah, the coaches they really harped on me giving us a chance. Last game I kicked 2 touchbacks and I wasn't that happy about it, and but I made good contact with them. It's just I kind of had that turning point where it kind of starting to get able to control it a little better, I guess, instead of just hit and miss sort of a deal. So just try to keep that going, that learning curve and all that. I just tried to give us a chance this week. So
Talk about punting on in a windy state like that. It looked like the ball when went up high was really moving a bit.
Yeah, there's one time I had me a little worried during the pregame. I was trying to kick some sky punts and that wind just stopped it and started throwing it back at me a couple times, and I was like kind of having to realize that I might have to do a few like kind of coffee corner stuff and put a low one on there. So it came to that, but ended up I think the wind switched a few times in my favor, and it gave me a nice chance to kind of just let the wind carry it for me. So it was definitely just kind of trying to figure out what it was doing because it was going all over the place definitely.
What does that moment kind of feel like when you see, you know, somebody downing that punt inside the 5 or at the 1? I mean, I imagine that's probably about as good as it gets for a punter.
My heart got going on that one Nico down. That one, I swore I hit that sucker too far, and I thought it was going to be another touchback. And it just came off my foot a little too good. And I was just hoping that sucker would come down, and sure enough, it did. And Nico was right there like he was supposed to be, and he stopped it on the 1. And I was trying to give him a big old hug afterwards because I was excited for him, and he had to get out there on defense. But, I mean, it's just one of those moments where, I mean, it was definitely ecstatic. So.
You seem like you're in a groove. Is punting like playing golf or anything else where if you kind of get in a groove, you feel like just perfect every time?
Big time. Like going to camps and stuff, like coaches are always comparing it to golf and everything, just as like you gotta have the mental aspect of it, like as far as when you're golfing competitively, the swing of it, I mean, it's a lot of levers and like angles and all that kind of stuff, and if you don't make contact at the right point, I mean, just the smallest like errors, it's kind of a game of inches as far as that goes, just like golf. And I was talking to my coach, like Jamie Cole, he's helped me out, and Coach Bowler and everybody else, but Jamie, I like kind of struggling a little bit every once in a while this summer, and he was like, I mean, your form looks good, man. Just got to get the timing right. Just got to get the timing right. Just keep working on it. It'll come together. And I mean, it's kind of one of those aha moments. You know what I mean? Just kind of end up, things started falling together. I've been doing good in practice. Coach Chiswick always said that once you start doing good in practice, it'll start translating to the games. And I think it's getting there.